Here we go again. Let's go. So we are playing Kindred this time. I am reasonably... I'm decent, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Changes, though, this time are I am not playing live and doing the sound. I'm actually doing a voiceover this time because, yeah, that was clearly already problematic. My buttons I've sorted out a little bit better as well. But more specifically, it's a case of that I was trying to think of things to say, to not be deadly quiet, and then dying a lot. So let's see if things change. We have a reasonable team. We have a Mundo, Morgana. I love playing Morgana. The Bird. I'm going to just call it The Bird. And Nivea. And then we are Kindred with a skin. I like this skin as well. I'm not sure what my mastery is on this actually, but I believe it's pretty high. I'm close to, I think, 6, but I'm not 100% sure. So you can see this first trade doesn't go great. It's okay for me anyway. I know that we do concede first blood, so spoiler. It looks like it's likely going to be Vlad, right? I can't remember though, to be honest. But, oh, there you go. 𝐓𝐷𝐾𝐒 sneak attack. But yeah, we are just... It's always the same at the beginning, right? You need to push maxing Q for Kindred because that damage is insane. Especially when you can do it within the... So I can't remember what it's called now, but the Hunter Wild Hunter, whatever it's called. So there we go. That's exactly the one I was talking about. The cooldown on your Q is reduced. I think it's by half, or at least almost half. It's pretty good anyway. But at the minute, it's not looking good for us. So we did get a kill back there. That's good. Still 3 down though. They do have a Pyke, and Pyke is a tilter for me. Anytime I play against Pyke, I usually get tilted just because of the sheer amount of damage he can put out, and then his ridiculous ult. But nevertheless, we're getting a few kills back here. Vlad coming in strong and then going down as strong, but always going on us. And mitigated. Excellent work, me. So yeah, this game went reasonably well. I'm not going to obviously go into the nitty-gritty of how it ended up because you guys want to watch, right? If you want to know what actually happened, then you can skip to the end. But don't do that. Yeah, so I am aware now that, or at least from when I play these games, it's definitely better for me anyway. I am looking at doing some live stream sort of things. It will still be ARAMs though. I'm not into Summoner's Rift. I can't do Summoner's Rift. Certainly not on the stream. I get tilted. I'm easily to tilt on Summoner's Rift because I do try and obviously own up to where the mistakes are made by me, which does happen regularly, as most people. But it always seems to be, even when it's not my fault, it's my fault, right? I always get them kind of players. So this Pyke seemed to be quite decent when we started. Obviously, it's all dependent on the ultimate and what he actually does later on. You will see shortly, but certainly from the get-go, he's the Qs and the skill shots, just like Jinx, are landing nicely. That was, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a desperation from 𝐓𝐷𝐾𝐒 there. His ult was never going to do, there he goes. It worked, but I don't know if that reset it. Did that count? I think he has to do the kill to reset it, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't play Pyke. I'm not very good at Pyke. Waiting from me to keep the team alive while the enemies are outside of it, which is good. We're still good. I am out of mana though, which is awkward, but I can still auto-attack, right? Moving on. They're going to try and go on that, which is dangerous because it's a tower, and that's why. That's exactly what happens. Vigo, and we're dead. Okay? So, of course, Kraken Slayer just forced down that true damage, which is impossible to mitigate, right, without just stacking HP. And stacking HP without armor, it doesn't really do that much in my opinion. Obviously stacking HP and going for Warmogs, yes, but you're not going to get champions like Jinx, 𝐓𝐷𝐾𝐒, Yasuo, etc. building that way, it makes no sense. So now we're back in the fight. We do have... Oh yeah, we've got the 𝐷𝐿𝐒 boxers to contend with. Though here comes a big minion. Nicely done. Don't forget to subscribe as this pops on the screen. I am sort of leaning towards working with and for you guys. So the more of these you want, the more I'll do. Other games the same, and across all the types of games that I'm playing. The interest is what dictates what I play more of. At the minute, obviously, I am doing a lot more League of Legends because of a few issues within the family. I'm struggling to find the time to do the longer videos, like Farming Simulator. But I am trying to keep the channel going as best I can. You can see I got another kill there. Yay me. And I think... Oh, do I get another one? Yeah, you're squished. Squished. Nailed it. A stick can't be stopped. 315. So it's definitely working better for me. He ulted there, but I think that was the fake 𝐷𝐿𝐒. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the real 𝐷𝐿𝐒, but just not enough damage. So, like I say, we are, or I am basing my content on predominantly what you guys seem to respond to more. Though I do need to really sort out my thumbnails because I think they suck. But please do give your thoughts if you've got to this part of the video and you're seeing the thumbnails. What are your thoughts? Are they average, poor? Do they interest you? I'm not an expert at doing that sort of thing, though I am trying my best. But because I'm doing it all myself, there's a lot of stuff to do, and I'm learning at the same time, right? So it's just making sure that we can get something out content-wise for people to watch to keep them interested. I don't want to be one of these things that just permanently, and I fed there. I mean, that's the feed, right? 4-3, I'm still up, but that was poor from me. Anyway, so back to the channel. Yeah, it's dictated by you guys, so please do make sure you like or comment or just blatantly say what games you do and don't like, and we'll see how we go from there. Right, hopefully this time I'm not going to feed. We do have the Kraken Slayer. I don't think I mentioned that. Bit more damage as well. All this with the attack speed boots, and then some pots, rejuvenating pots. Up until that's the fake one, obviously. I don't know how that ever kills people, right? Please let me know if you've had a game where they just blatantly send in the fake 𝐷𝐿𝐒 and it actually does something. I mean, a full AP one's a bit nuclear, but still, I would expect that you're not going to fall for that, right? What I hate is a 𝐷𝐿𝐒 going full, like, Collector, Dustblade. Now, the actual fake 𝐷𝐿𝐒 doesn't really do anything, but the real one, like, two-shots you, so... That's a Tiltmeister for sure. I did actually... make sure I've got all the champions now, by the way. So the champions that I was saying where I've not played them before, I've still not. Ooh, that was a good save from me, but I'm not going to get a kill, am I? No. Unfortunate, but at least it kept them a bit longer and I got them down a bit further. But yeah, the other champions I have unlocked. So I do have every champion unlocked on this account, every single one. I haven't played them all, obviously. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 that I haven't played. The newer ones that are coming out. Every other champion I've played at some point. Of course, with an ARAM, that's the good thing about an ARAM. You play a bit of everything. I am a master of, what's that? Average at many and a master of none. Though, certainly my stronger champions, or at least when I used to play Summoner's Rift, and the best I ever did was Diamond 2 in Season 4. I've had a couple of Platinums as well since then. But usually supporting mostly with a bit of jungle. But of course, Nami or Nami, however you want to pronounce that, is my favourite and best carry support so far. Another kill for me, yay us. Got 3 procs on the passive as well, so that's increasing our stats dramatically, which is nice. I always find it quite difficult actually, and there we go, triple kill. Subscribe for more. Yes, good time to say it. And not likely to get a pentakill, but I don't have many of those actually. Though I think The champion that I am more likely to get a pentakill on is what? I mean, it's cheesy champions, right? So not Kata, because as easy as she's made to look to play, I'll make her look like a spoon. But I think Nocturne. I've had a couple of pentakills on Nocturne. I'm pretty sure I've had a couple on Kindred as well. I do like playing Kindred. I like the way I like her abilities, especially a Q for one, doing the damage, but more importantly, it's a good get out of the way, right? It's a good escape, just like that. So yeah, it's nice to actually have that ability available. There's all sorts going off here. He's just, yeah, this is that same logic I've mentioned previously. Though, in this instance, I am wrong. So I would always say, why would you use your hourglass when you know you're going to die anyway? And the answer is, he didn't die. So, yeah, I'm wrong. But that's a thing you'll see me say a lot. People just use, and I've seen it before, and I'll be honest, I've done it. You kind of panic press and think, oh, crap, and hope for the best, but the best never happens. I have now got some lifesteal as well. It's only 10%, right, because it's the Vampiric Scepter, Trinity Force. It's nice to have all-round stats. Let's see what we can do here. 8, 5, and 10. I'm definitely happy, and I do feel, though obviously I haven't really played a champion that I've played previously to doing this, but I do feel that this is definitely a better way to play it for me. That Q damage is insane. We knew that was fake, and he's coming on the right, but it didn't work, because he's dead anyway. There we go. He was predictable. And there we go. Nicely done. 11-5-11. Oh, look at that score. 1-1-5-1-1. Not sure if that means anything to anybody, but nevertheless, it's there. So yeah, definitely a different style of game. I'm not having to think about just words, although I am now. Now I'm not having to think about getting ganked by a 𝐕𝐷𝐄 or, you know, a collected champion. Yasuo there. I really don't feel like he's done much this game, but one thing as well is I'm not checking the scoreboard as often. I'm just concentrating on what's in front of me, right? And this is the important thing. That's a fake again. Again, there was my point. What was that? For 𝐕𝐷𝐄 players out there, tell me, why do you do that? Do you hope that somebody goes all in on it, wastes ults or things like that? And because it just seems impossible to me for somebody to fall for that. It's quite obviously the wrong one because of how it moves and the fact that it's just blatantly on its own, walking into the middle of an enemy team. The champion wouldn't do that, right? Pyke doing what Pyke does best, damage. Here he goes for his ult. Is he now going to proc multiple ults? I don't think he's done much of a chance against me here, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I was correct. Though technically I was there, right? So stating the obvious is a bit unfair. He's going to go in on that, and now we're going to go. Ooh, 𝐕𝐷𝐄 with the delete. What is that? An E, right? I think it's a C. 𝐶iv, is it? I think it's the backstab with a 𝐶iv, something like that. But yeah, deleted me from the bush. Never mind. So, I don't know, wiping out our team a little bit there, but we have got 3 up. Tower-wise, we're good. They are equal. We just need to maintain that moving forward. I'm quietly confident. I mean, again, looking at the scores at the minute, we're 2 kills behind, equal on towers. So how would you logic that? You would say that we are losing by 2 kills, but the kills aren't really relevant, right? It is based on the objectives, not the kills. You can win a game with like 0 kills in theory. I mean, it's not going to happen, but you could, right? Bit of salt in the chat there, but hopefully you guys won't see that. I will be removing that just to make sure there is no problems with sort of politics or race, childish stuff, etc, etc. Just all the salt in chat. It's a lot easier for me if I block it out with some nice fancy logo. For you, it should already be there if it's going to be there. Team fight coming in now. Vlad goes in with a large ult, but I'm not sure it's enough to do anything. Gets picked off by Pyke's ultimate, but totally misses Pyke's. Oh, and there was a massive whiff there on a Jinx ult as well, so we can get back under tower. There are a lot of them that are quite high in health still, so it's a bit risque. 𝐵𝐔𝐘𝐒, no doubt, is about to throw an E. I think it's an E. Out for his shit. There he is. There he is. I knew that was coming. Mainly because I've actually played this game before, right? So I kind of knew all of what happens. None of it's a surprise. Pyke coming in here, but I don't think he's going to be brave enough to go over under the tower. I'm not convinced that he tower dives, but we'll see. Anybody else seen Yasuo do much this game? I'm seeing a lot of win walls and a few of them knock-ups, but nothing actually landing. 𝐵𝐔𝐾𝐒, that's a good ability to use there at least, because it's a suicide under a tower where the tower can take the tower, yeah, can take the false 𝐵𝐶𝐾𝐒 out, and then obviously pop its ability. One more there from Yasuo to make sure he mitigates my damage, but I'll be honest, I think I was out of his range anyway. So we can now allow our lifesteal to give me some health again. Obviously every, I think it's, is it 3 or 4 attacks I get a heal anyway, as part of the build that is Kindred. I'm pretty sure I've got another decent little volley of kills coming up. Could be wrong, pretty sure. Yeah, that, right, you just saw that, and I'm here too, so we all saw that. Why is Jinx, and you Jinx players can tell me, because I'm not one, why did she ult on a full health team? It's not gonna 100 to 0, right? Nobody engaged, it makes no sense. The only thing I can assume is because it's a short cooldown, she's just doing it for the sake of it, I don't know. Maybe she didn't know everybody was full health, it could have been somebody low health. Vlad gets caught there, but of course immediately goes invisible, which is good. I can now come in here and clear this mess up best I can. For the double kill once, for the triple kill twice, and once again, subscribe for more. This is one of my better champions though, so don't expect this sort of gameplay on all champions. Honestly, I don't know how that didn't kill him, but I'm going to get past Assault and move on. He wasted his flash regardless, right? Though you could say I could have got an extra kill down, I'm not sure. There we go, and I didn't get the kill on him, but we did kill him, so all we need to work on now is getting the... I'm going to go for Death's Dance here, I think, though Collector would be funny. But Death's Dance is the prime item that I think we need. 3.2k in the bank. Shy by 3, there we go. So that's full build. Obviously item 1 can be replaced at a later date, we'll see how we go. But we are looking, and actually 𝐕𝐈𝐃, I think is how I pronounce his name, and of course I pronounce them my way, but you're more than welcome to tell me how you do it. 𝐕𝐈𝐃, yeah, is showing to be quite a resourceful champion, right? I have played him in the past and had really good games on him, where I'm going into champions that I'm comfortable with and I can play, and then I play him on champions where against champions where I'm not so good at playing them, and then I'm actually useless. You can see now though, this is an assassin, which is 𝐵𝐶𝐾𝐒 trying to go in on me. I'm pretty sure immediately Pyke joins in to try and get me too. There he comes. Ults and misses, but this is the problem. When you're 16, 7 and 13, you're seen as the damage dealer, the carry, and of course that shows in the way that I'm being attacked constantly, or tried to be picked off by the groups. A good ult from me there, I would say. Got me a kill, and obviously Vlad, without actually losing me, with another couple of kills there as well. 44-46, so we are still 2 behind and equal on towers, right? I get killed there by the dirty 𝐵𝐶𝐾𝐒 box, but never mind. 18-8-16, so I am going to be ganged up on. Let's go with that. That's a nice way of saying it. Because people get salty and the carries get picked off, which, to be honest, that's a tactic that you should be using in all of your games. A carry should be prioritized. So, looking at what we buy, obviously I have gone for the ability to escape from stuns, etc., or abilities. And in doing so, I can only use it once, but it's better than nothing, right? And it gives me a bit of MR, I believe. So we'll see how it goes, see how this fight goes. They obviously won that fight with 2 down. Morgana and Anivia is down. We've got 𝐵𝐷𝐘𝐒 coming in, putting some boxes down. Pyke is about, of course. I can see the buff on me from being nearby. 𝐈𝐈 trying to do the knock up. Ult down from Vladimir, actually, which is only on one person, but it should be enough to bring them down. I can get another kill here and move in. Is this enough, though, for keeping me alive? No, it's not. 𝐈𝐈 finally seen him do something there and going for a double kill. Triple kill. Well played, 𝐈𝐈. So we lost that fight there, but we was 2 people down, right? So it was a 3v5 or 3v4 anyway. So not necessarily a loss as such. There he goes, popping his hourglass. It worked, he flashed immediately out of it. Wasted mana on a Newha, I guess. 10 seconds for myself to be back up. Not really anything I can do now with the gold that I'm getting. Making sure I stay potted, which I am. 1300 and climbing. So full build as best we can. And she tried to execute. Well, we got executed anyway by 𝐷𝐷𝐿, but 𝐺𝐷𝐿 tried to do that right, and I think there we go, another kill for me. But I'm not sure I'm going to survive any much longer than that. And we're down again. So yeah, I do feel that I was probably, but it's a bit messy, right? We need to reset to a 5v5. Vladimir's ult went down nicely there. That should heal him up once that comes in. Yeah, back up to sort of 80%, 70% health. And again, he is actually healing up nicely, so it's a nice build from Vlad. Don't think I looked at that though, so I can't actually comment on, without looking at the end of the game stats to show you if anybody's interested. But Vlad's become pretty strong. Although he just died when I said that, so it was like I was willing it to happen. There you go. If you want to pause that, you can see what's actually happening in terms of builds and stats. We are 20, 10, 17. The 10's a little bit higher than I wanted, I'll be honest. But I am kind of, I don't know, balls deep in a little bit. Probably more than I should. We have got ult this time, though. So that's all that matters. Go in here, the flashed away, but I don't think it's enough. 𝐈𝐈 is definitely dead. There we go. Is this the real one? It is. So he's lucky. Boxer saved his life. Nicely done, 𝐷𝐿. So can we finally actually get a push onto this tower at all? Need to pop that shield on Pyke if we can, to make sure we can mitigate that. That is the fake 𝐷𝐿, and ooh, another ult from me on par, exactly where it needed to be. And let's see where we go with this team fight. Vladimir popping off, and obviously Kindred doing what she does best. The Q is a fantastic gap closer, and that's what I try and use it for as best I can. Using the W to put down the, I can't remember what it's called now, something with a or something. Reducing that cooldown by like half means that you can gap close, or obviously run away, once for the better word, much quicker. So on to the last 2 towers here. We are looking like we could end this. They don't want to seem to engage too much. They are going to obviously try. Vladimir will not go down easy at all. This is looking like a whitewash. More kills for me. Good job going in. Vladimir takes that one. But yes, we are going to say GG, well played. If you like the video, please click like. Any comments are welcome. Subscribe for more. If you want to join me on these ARAMs, please do reach out. Take care. Thanks for watching again. Goodbye.